Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens and do some price analysis. Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. First up, please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel. And make sure that you're in my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. You'll find the link in the description and the pinned comment. So first today we're going to start talking about Stellar XLM. We'll run over some of the key statistics here on CoinMarketCap, and then we'll jump over to TradingView and do some technical analysis to see where you could get some potential entry points, which could be now. Look at the price, minus 22%. That's not just Stellar, that's pretty much across the crypto board. Everything else has pretty much shit the bed, so I think there's some good opportunities either now or coming up. But we need to have a look at some key areas of support and resistance. So like I said, we will start off on CoinMarketCap and run over some of the key statistics here. So XLM, which is currently ranked number 11 out of all cryptocurrencies, today has a coin price of 16 cent. That's 0.166584 US dollars. We are 22% down on today's trading. There's a total supply of 50 billion XLM, and out of those in circulation, it's around 40%. We've got 21.1 billion. We're getting 24-hour volume of $2.7 billion. The market cap today, which is the 26th of November 2020, is $3.5 billion. We have been on a very significant rise. If you just look at this wick down here, it's been on a good move, and that's the same for a lot of cryptocurrencies. XRP, Stellar, they've all been on a good run. If we just look at market pairs where you can get hold of XLM, if you do not hold any currently, Binance is one of the major places there, so you can get against Tether. Well, it's got two Tethers there for some reason. One must be incorrect. Oh, that's derivatives, yeah. So spot you can get against XLM, USDT. You can also get against BTC, but we are listed on a lot of places. How many pairs we've got on here? We have 329 pairs. So if you're looking to get hold of some Stellar, it's very easy to get hold of. It's probably on the exchange that you use the most. If you just check around, it will be on there. One major point here to finish up with is the all-time highs, and that was 93 cent back on January 4th, 2018. That's when pretty much all the older altcoins did it their all-time highs, and that will give us some good areas to tag in the future. I did have a look at the charts on TradingView previous to this just to see which one had the most data, and I couldn't find any that had the Tether equivalent with the all-time highs, and so we won't have that, but I have marked it up already. So let's jump over to TradingView now and do a bit of analysis to see where we could get some potential areas of investment or some targets to look at selling to take some profit. This is Stellar versus Tether on a monthly time frame. I'm using a HIT BTC chart. Don't use it to trade, but like I say, I had a scan through and that had pretty much all the data. If you look at the all-time highs, I've already pre-marked at 93 cent. We're a long way off that. Currently trading at 16 cents, so we're a long way off that. We have had a good rise. We shot up to 23 cent, but we'll have a look at it in a minute when we go into daily. I want to first start off just see if we got any key levels of support and resistance at the monthly time frame, like as we ever do, and then we'll drop down to a weekly and the daily if required. So we'll work his way down from the top. I've had a few comments about how I plot support and resistance levels. I will give an in-depth lesson on my YouTube, probably next week or the week after. But what I am mainly looking for is I look at the wicks and I'm looking if two of them touch at the same time and the same level. So when I identify the first one, I will show you. So it could say we've got one there. If you look at this wick, let's just have a look. It's kind of, so we rejected off this wick here. It's not exactly accurate. It's slightly, it could, depends on thickness of your line really, but we did reject off that area and then we come through and rejected off at a mat wick again. So pretty much just 2 weeks there what we did reject off. So to me that it does confirm that is a monthly level of resistance at current prices. It's not quite on the wick, but it's good enough for me that. And like I say, we'll just work his way down and see what we can get. Hopefully we can get a good few levels down towards here. I mean, we rejected off there. That is not a level. That's a shame really. First level is there, so if you look at his wick, we actually used that as support. That we're down at 19 cent, and we used it as support twice and then come through, and we actually broke through that level of resistance very recently. So that's another monthly level. That is probably going to be somewhere to look at targeting very soon. Moving further down, we'll just see how many we can get. I'll try and get a good, possibly 3 or 4 down here if possible. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think we're going to get out, are we? There's one here. You look at this level here. We rejected off that wick, and then we rejected off it. If I'll zoom right into, you can see it. So if you look, we rejected off it there. We nearly rejected off it there, and then we rejected off it there. Pretty much 4 times, really. What you can do, some people do support and resistance like this. I'll just quickly show you. You could do that there. Set up a box method, and if you look at that, it does cover a lot of wicks, so that could really be a major area. But personally, I just prefer to do it on a single line. It just gives me a little bit more confluence, and I do think it's a lot more accurate. Now, let's just see if we can get one more a little bit lower, just in case the market decides to shit the bed. I think that's one there. We actually rejected off it there once, and then we used it as support twice. So that is another level monthly. I think that might do. We'll drop into the weekly time frame now. And what we've done there, we'll do exactly the same. We'll just work our way from top and work our way down and see what levels we can pick up. It's a bit of a long drawn out process, this, but it's worth doing, because once you've got these levels in place, you don't have to do it again. I do advise everybody set some support and resistance levels up here. You can find some key areas like to target, especially buying or selling if you want to do that. I'm going to zoom right into current times and see what we can get here on the weekly. So let's have a look here. That looks like a level there. If you look at this wick, we actually rejected off it there, come all the way through, rejected off it and rejected off it there. So to me that confirms a level of weekly support at current levels. See if we can, there's none around this level, I don't think, around here. One there. If you look at that level, we rejected off it there and rejected off it there. That could be a key area. And possibly, I think we might have enough there. Let's just see if we can get a couple higher in case we do start to pump. We've got to be wary of that. Even though we've done a good dump, we can quickly do a good pump. So you could say that is one there. If you look at that, we actually bounced off that support coming through, and we have rejected off that level as a weekly area. And potentially one more. Let's see if we can get one a little bit higher. We might not have the data to do it. No, there's nothing up there. I think that will do. I think that'll give us enough data. So let's drop into the daily. And this is where we're going to do pretty much most of the analysis. First up, I just want to go back in time a little bit and zoom in and have a look at the 13th of March, and that's when Bitcoin did that 57% dump. And it wasn't quite as a good rise. We come up, we started to retrace a little bit, but then look what happened. I think XRP led this, and then XLM jumped in it, and it's been on a massive rise. If we just look at that as a price percentage from the yearly lows down at 2.5 cent all the way up to the yearly highs of 20 cent. Well, what's that? 23 cent. We've done an 800% price rise, which is absolutely massive, really. And I think could have been a good potential area to take profit up out of the 23 cent area. But let's get rid of that. First up, I just want to bang a bearish scenario on this and look at some potential areas to invest. If I'm looking to invest in a project, I will wait for a significant move, wait for a retracement, and then put the Fibonacci on and see if it marries up with any key levels of support and resistance. So what I'm going to do is put the Fibonacci on from the lower body. I'll show you in a minute, my head's in the way. Drag it all the way up to the top body, which was 2 days ago. If you just look here, that's where I've drawn it from. The bottom two bodies there, that's where the Fibonacci starts, and that's where it ends. So as you can see, that was a big area of monthly resistance there, which we closed the daily candle on it, and then ever since then we've dropped. If you're looking to invest, usually on a significant move, you would try to target the 618 area down here, but I just don't think that's going to happen. We've been on a good run. I know profit taking is happening now. The markets are looking quite dire, but I do think that this level here could be the next area to invest. So we'll just move that box up to around this weekly support at 14 cent. I know we've nearly tapped down there, but I do think that could potentially happen again. We could start to roll down. If we do lose this level of monthly, I'll just change that to a monthly there. If we do lose this level of monthly support, then it's going to come down here to this level at 14 cent. If it does come down to here and starts dripping through and absolutely wrecking everybody, then we're seeing next level down here at 11 cent. But I can't see us getting down there. If we do, then it's a massive opportunity for XLM holders. And if you're looking for a trade, then this could be a good area to potentially buy some and sell up here. What I want to do now is just have a look at potential targets. If we do start to flip around and we close the daily body above this level, I think it's going to be still in a bullish tact. We've been on a good run now, and what we need to do is target some of these levels. So if we do flip down and start to trade within this area, then the next level to target again is at monthly resistance at 19 cent. If we do flip back to support, then we're going to target 23 cent. And what I'm going to do is do another video if we start to push up here. If we push up here over the next month to 6 weeks at 30 cent, I will readjust this video and highlight some further levels higher up, because I do think we need to pretty much see what's going to happen with the market in general. We could pretty much drop down and start coming down to these levels, but I mean, the chances are high, but I do think we're going to start trading in this area and start to flip and go back up. What I want to do is just put the EMAs on. I use the 8 and the 30. I'll just zoom right in. So we had a cross down here, around there on the 15th of November, and we have turned bullish. What I'm looking for now is confluence and these to keep rising. But we do not want the 8 to start rolling back over, because if it comes back down and ends up crossing with a 30, then we're going to start seeing things go down. Hopefully that does not happen. Just put the Hitman on as well. The Hitman works out when there's a shifting market momentum. We are bullish. I think for this to turn bearish, we'll need to start dropping down here, and the bearish indicator would appear, but I can't see it, to be honest. I think we are still bullish, even though we've had a significant drop. And when I say a significant drop, from the highs down to that drop that we did a 37% drop. So that, if you looked at my Twitter the other day, I did say, do not sell crypto, is volatile. And that's what I mean. Things can shoot up and they can shoot down just as quick. So just be wary. Currently we are 27% down, so we have made up a little bit of ground. So that is some analysis on XLM. That is some potential areas to buy around here if we do turn bearish again. But otherwise, target some of these levels. If we do flip and start to break 30 cent, I'll do some more analysis and have a look at some higher targets that we could likely achieve. So thanks very much for listening. That will do it for today's video. Please make sure you do like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.